Hey everybody, this is Julie with ReadySetStamp.com, and every year I make cards for my work, and I saw this design and thought it was really cute and thought it would be pretty simple to mass produce because I have to keep a lot of things in mind. I do about 50 of them, so I have to keep in mind the thickness of them, so I keep everything, you know, just the regular postage rate and not have to have extra postage, so I don't add a lot of rhinestones or anything like that. So it's not my typical card. They're kind of plain Jane in my opinion, but it's what I need to do to kind of keep the cost down for the company and stuff. So here's a card that I saw that I thought was really cute, and I wanted to duplicate this, but if anybody knows me, they know I'm not the typical Christmas color girl, so I kind of like the hot pink and teal and colors like that. So here's what I've done. I did incorporate a little bit of the traditional color, which would be the red and the silver. And then I also added this turquoise, which I think is really pretty, and it says Season's Greetings, and I did this ribbon here that I got from Michael's. So let me tell you a little bit. The paper here is from Recollections, and it's called foil paper from Michael's. The red is classic red from Basil cardstock. The turquoise is turquoise mist from Basil, and the white is from Basil cardstock. The reindeer I cut at 4 inches from the Winter Woodland cartridge, and the Season Greetings was cut at 1.5 inches. Oh, and I should have told you, the reindeer's from page 56. It's the tag feature, so you cut the tag and you do shift and you cut the background behind it. And then the greetings, it was page 63 at 1.5 inches. So let's get started here, and let me kind of show you. I'm doing this one a little bit different just to show you a little variation on this. So here's the card that you guys, this is just a regular A2 size card. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down onto here. And then what I'm going to do is adhere this right onto here. And then what I've done is actually taken this, and just to show you guys a little variation, I did add some mounting foam, so it's kind of popped up. So this would be good for one that you're going to hand deliver, or one that you're kind of not mass producing. I would recommend, even if you're going to send it out. I would imagine when you get things bulky, sometimes they cost a little bit more to ship. So that's why I'm saying just be a little bit mindful of that if you're sending a bunch of them out. If I just send 1 or 2 cards out, I don't care about paying extra postage. I don't mind, because I know it's just that much extra special if I add rhinestones or anything to it. But if I'm doing a lot, then I'm a little bit more mindful of it. So I'm going to take this and center this in here, but put it as far over to this side as I can. Reason being is that we have a ribbon that we're going to be adding, and I think I'm going to kind of add it a little bit more toward the top. I'll kind of explain why I'm doing that here. First thing we're going to do is adhere the word Seasons, and I have my tweezer bees right here. Got that. And I'm using a Zig 2A glue pen. This is the fine tip. I love this little thing. Works good for anything you have small that you're trying to do. The one thing I will say, when I cut out this onto my Cricut, there are a lot of little things that you need to poke out. Let me show you what I mean by that. So you'll have to poke out inside each and every, the S, the E, the A, the S, the A, and the S inside that. Because my Cricut mat is fairly new and it didn't pick up on removing all of that. So anyway, just heads up on that. So I just do, I think you guys know I told you I'm kind of a big TV watcher, so I just sit down at the TV, and then I use my other little go-go gadget that I have here, the quick stick, which of course is readily available, not. And anyway, you guys know it has the pokey side on it, and you can even use this. You just need something with a pokey side so that you can get through onto the little things here, and you know, you kind of poke them through like that. So, and this is kind of rough edges. I don't know if it's picking up that. So those are all needs to be trimmed and all that. So, and I've even done my blade. I have a new blade and everything, so I don't know. I try, right? So I'm just trying to adhere this onto here that says Seasons. The reason why I put it a little bit up is because I'm going to add the greetings down here, and I was hoping just to add it onto here and not actually adhere it onto the red part like I did with my other card. because this is lifted up a little bit, if that makes sense to you guys. See the greetings on this, I just adhered it over, but because this is popped up, I think it's important to kind of put it down a little bit lower. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate where I'm going to center this. That looks pretty good to me, so I'm just going to add my little Zig 2-way glue pen here. So this card does go together once you've done all the little pokies. Yes, I know that's a very technical term that I use. Once you've done all that to poke them all out, then it goes pretty quickly. So I just kind of enjoy the Housewives show and, you know, watch my little, that's my little nighttime little, even though I don't watch soap operas. I know people probably say that's kind of like a soap opera, but anyway, it's my little guilty pleasure, so it's all good. So let's go ahead and add the ET onto here for part of the greeting. There we go. And now I need to do the last part of it. It's a bummer this just doesn't cut out all in one letter like the Seasons does. I guess I could have probably pushed them. I could have done that and welded it. You know, that would have made my life a little bit easier, but that's all right. Sometimes hindsight's 20/20, right, guys? And of course you could stamp it. I did think about doing that. If I stamped something and then embossed it, that might have made it go a little bit faster too. So anyway, I like this because it's raised up on there and I think it looks really neat. So one last thing that we need to do to this card is that we're going to add some ribbon. And I think I showed you guys the ribbon was on sale at Michael's. I don't know if it still is, but I got 2 of these for $3 and they are 10 yards. So it's a pretty good amount. I mean, if I lift that back, you guys can see that, right? So pretty good. So I'm just going to do this right here. And I don't usually do anything super fancy with my bows. I usually just tie a knot. So I call it a bow, but it really is a knot. So let's see here. The only thing you need to be mindful of is when you're twisting it to keep the sparkle side down. You don't want to tie it too tight either, too. All these little technical things, right, guys? And then I just loop mine through and then pull it. Sometimes it's easier if you just cut it, you know? There. That'll be easier for me than trying to finagle this. Okay. Get this little guy through there. Keep the sparkly side. Alright. I'm seeing this just want to twist and turn, but before I pull on this, I'm trying to flip all this the right way here. There we go. Keep trying to pull it. There we go. And then toward the end here, you can fiddle with it a little more. Wants to go crooked on me. And sometimes I've had it go crooked on me. I just take a glue dot and make it stay. If it really starts to, you know, if it really starts to be in a little bugger with me, then I'm like, huh, I'll just make it stay anyway. So in this case, I may do that because this guy's being a stinker. So when he's being a stinker, I just glue dot it and say, yep, there you go. And now you'll stay. So anyway, there's my finished card and lots of ramblings from me today. Hope you guys enjoy it. And for a simple card, I think this is pretty easy. It went together. I mean, aside from my ramblings, other than that, you know, went together nicely. All right, you guys have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.